Hello, students. Hope you can hear me. Very good evening to all of you. Hello, students. Hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay. Students are joining into the session. Let them join in, no problem. Yeah, session is already getting recorded. We can slowly start working on the sessions. You know, give me a second. Right. Okay, got it. You know, we have done around 11 sessions on video editing. So today is going to be the 12th session. Most probably it will be the last one, as I told you last class. So if necessary, another session or a part of the session I will take next week to explain you the assignment. But today, if time permits, I will explain the assignment itself so that is easy for you to do it, right? Okay, if you have any doubts, if you have any issues, just please talk to me and get them very clearly clarified so I can help you. அதாவது இன்னைக்கு எங்கட கடைசி கிளாஸாக இருக்கலாம் பெரும்பாலும் நாங்கள் எவ்வளோ வேகமாக செய்யணும் அதான் நான் வேகமாக செய்ய மாட்டேன் இன்னைக்கு நிறைய அசைன்மெண்ட்டை சொல்லி கொடுக்குற ஐடியாவில் தான் இருக்கேன் நான் இன்னைக்கு உங்களுக்கும் அப்போ உங்களுக்கு எதுவும் டவுட்ஸ் எதுவும் இருந்துன்னு சொன்னால் கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்க கிளாஸ் முடிகிறதுக்கு முன்னுக்கும் அசைன்மெண்ட் சம்பந்தமான டவுட்ஸில் இருக்கலாம் உங்களுக்கு கதைங்க அதை சொல்லித்தாரேன் ඕකේ අද අපිට ගොඩක් වෙලාට අපිට අන්තිම ක්ලාස් එක වෙන්න පුළුවන් අපිට එහෙම වුණොත් අසයින්මන්ට් එක මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කරන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද කොහොමද සබ්මිට් කරන්න ඕනේ මගේ එක්ස්පෙක්ටේෂන් එක මොකද්ද කියලා මම කියනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට එතකොට ඒ අනුව ඒක හදලා දෙන්න ඕන මට හරියට ඒ අනිත් එක තමයි ඒකේ මොනවා හරි ඩවුට්ස් තියෙනවා නම් අද සෙෂන් එක ඉවර වෙන්න කලින් ඔක්කොම ටික හරියට අහගන්න හරිද රයිට් ඕකේ හරි හරි අපි දැන් ඉස්සරහට කරගෙන යමු right okay ඔය ළමයිට මං ගොඩක් දේවල් කියලා දුන්නා last week we were doing crop effect and the VFX breakdown screen how to add those things those kind of things we have done detailedly inside one screen how to add multiple those kind of things we have done so no point of again doing it right so let's try doing it from here I'll take a new project. Keep your microphones muted, please. Right, so I'm going to, there are types of cuts available, right? So there are types of cuts we're going to learn. So I have been mentioning this one. So mainly I will be teaching you two cuts today. That is going to be J cut and L cut. I'll properly explain you what it is. And this is quite useful in your projects when you're doing it. Other types of cuts are very common. So we'll see. Let it load. Before the class starts, I downloaded two video clips also, and I have kept them so we can make use of them to understand the concept very well. Excuse me. Here, watch this. I'll show you a tutorial for you. Now, this is, this software is from Adobe company, and this tutorial is also from Adobe, right? So now watch this. Add J cuts and L cuts to your filmmaking toolkit. So this is not an effect, like you can do it on your own. I'm going to teach you this how to do this, right? after my session also, if anybody wants to try this one, I can give you this, no problem. I'm going to give this link to you anyway. You can have this one, right? Okay, you can have this link. And here they're going to talk more about where to use this cut, okay? Where to use this cut and for what sort of reasons that we can make use of this. And when we are talking about this one, there will be a word coming called B-roll, okay? B-roll. I will explain you what is a B-roll footage or what is a B-roll as well. So that is the plan. Meanwhile, I'll just give you this link to you so you can keep them. So later after my session, you can watch them, right? Okay. Let's understand that. In the chat window, I'm adding that link to everybody. So you can keep that link copied. One person has put, my voice is barking. I think it is what you're trying to say is breaking. Is my voice is breaking? Sulaiha, is it possible for you to hear me?
Very clear, sir. Very clear.
Okay. So ඒ කරුවන් දරුවෙක් දාලා තිනවා voice එක break වෙනවා නම් පොඩ්ඩක් ඔයාගේ line එක බලන්න දුව. ඔයාගේ signals මදි ඇති ඒකයි මේ line එක break වෙන්නේ. හරිද? හරි. Okay. Now, watch this. Now, we all know that we write the letter J like this. No big deal. Everybody knows. We write the letter J like this, right? Okay. And letter L like this. Okay. There is a reason why we call these two cuts as J cut and L cut, because after we finish the editing, our timeline, the footages will look like in this particular shape. I'll show you how to do it, or how after we do it, what happens, right? Okay. You simply understand how, you try to understand how it's happening. I'm not going to do a realistic or a meaningful footage, but I have just downloaded 2 clips. From one clip to another clip, we're going to go on a J cut, then we will go on a L cut. Okay, right. So let's first of all focus on a J cut. Sayumi, can you mute your microphone, please? Right. I'm going to import the footages that I want. So you can see I have downloaded the clip J cut and L cut. There are 2 clips. Okay. So this is a cut of a waterfall, people enjoying here, and some fish is swimming there. As well as there's another clip of a city where people are shouting and these cars are moving and things like that. So I'm going to take both of the clips and I'll show you the clips to you first. Right now, if I just double click this, right? So this is a beautiful clip you can see. And from here, if I just play this one, this has audio. Make sure all of you listen to the audio, children, whether you can hear the audio or not, please let me know, okay? After I'll finish this, I'm going to play this, see? Were you able to hear the sound? Can one of you confirm, please? Hello? Hello, anyone is there? Sulaiha, you are there, right? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Students, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
You can hear me. Okay. Just can you tell me, please, when I play this footage, are you hearing the sound of that waterfall?
Yes, I can hear.
It is here. Yeah, I also can hear. There's a small sound is there. It's not a very noisy sound, right? But when I play this footage, see, there will be a large sound. This is that sound you are very well hearing. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right, good. So we have two footages, right? So we have two footages. So we're going to work on them. They are not very lengthy footage, right? So I'm going to first of all right click on this waterfall footage, and I'm going to say new sequence from clip, new sequence from clip. Then that footage is made here, and you can see it has a sound associated with that. It's not a very good sound, but it's simply what you call it's very less sound, right? So I'll try increasing that sound. Okay, I increased the sound. Well, let's see. Somewhat you can hear it now, so I'll increase further. Yeah, you can hear it well now. Okay, nice. Now what I'm going to do is, right, so this is not a meaningful footage, right? Now, let's say we can put a narration also. We can put a narration also. Narration means when a footage or something is going on, someone is speaking over the footage. That is what is called narration, okay? So watch this. I'm going to do it for you. Carefully observe the sound, okay? Right, now see the sound is here. This is video is there, right? I can move the sound and video separately, right? Anyways, no problem. Now the next thing comes like this. Next thing comes like this. The next footage is going to come. I don't know how big it is. It's about 14-15 seconds. No problem. Let's add that clip over here first, right? Okay, now you can see that I have put that clip over here. Okay, I have put that clip over here, right? And now what I will do is, right, now what I will do is this footage is here. This footage is here. Let's say whether we can, right? So that's the full size footage. Now that's a big footage anyway. Now if I play the video, I can see one is finishing. This is finishing. The sound is starting. Now this is just a immediate cut, or this way we say cut away, right? So we'll just cut from one sequence or one type of a scene to another type of a scene. This kind of a cut is possible, right? If you want to have a continuity means from this footage to the other footage. What you want to do is this particular video's sound should start, this particular sound is there, that particular sound should start before this footage appears. That means this car and this cities appears, this sound should appear. Okay, it's not speed ramps. No, Asna is saying speed ramps. No, it's not the speed ramp. We are not doing speed ramps. This is a small cutting technique. That's it, right? Now watch this. I am pushing this forward here, right? Now see this. I pushed it over here. Okay. If I want, I can push it on top of this also, right? This is the original footage, right? Now it looks like a set. Arrangement of this place is looks like a J, like this. Okay. Now if I play this footage now, this will be played like this, and you will hear. Did you notice now these two sounds are not properly matching? You should understand how do you say, the upcoming footage, the next footage which is to appear, right? This is the footage which is going to appear. Before the footage appears, that footage's sound appears, right? So this takes you to the next scene, right? And it gives you a way like what is going to come next, right? So I'll show you a different example also, right? Okay. Right? Then now it comes, right? Okay, so again watch from here, right? So this is an example on J cut. Right? So let's say you are telling a story, right? You are telling a story. So you say, let's say, okay, you say, first time I meet that person in a railway station on a very rainy day, like you are telling that, let's say there's a dialogue going on in between two people. Imagine this situation, okay? In between two people, there's dialogue going on, and you're saying that yeah, first time I met that person in a railway station, with that, the person saying, finishing the sentence, railway station, and the conversation is not over, and you're going to say it was a very rainy day and I didn't have an umbrella. Let's say you want to finish those dialogues. While the dialogue is going on, like now let's say these two people are seated in a restaurant and having the chat. You know, while you are in the restaurant scene, the sound of the railway station and maybe the sound of the rain, everything you can hear. Then after you say it was a rainy day and I didn't have an umbrella, then the footage appears also. Then the scene can continue in that one, maybe a music or maybe the heroines entering, something like that. You can try, or that kind of a thing. You would have plenty of times. You would have seen these things in movies, right? So I didn't search for YouTube examples. I directly wanted to show you an example here, right? Okay. The example I wanted to show you here, it has, this is the J cut and this is the L cut, right? So I will explain the L cut as well for you. Don't worry. You can see J cut in the sense the upcoming footages. Now here there is the music. This is another footage. Upcoming footages, music or the background sound starts from the previous clip. So it has a J cut. If the current footage's sound is extended to the next clip, that is an L cut. So we will do the L cut next, okay, right? I will show you an example here. Now this is a example on J cut. Carefully listen this. Now the actual sound of this pot making will appear in a while. See, yeah. Now there's a music going on. See. Now next scene is about to come. Next scene is about to come, but the sound will come before. See. Okay. Now if you, I'm not sure whether it is very loud enough. Can one of you confirm, please? I'm using just an earphone. It's not very clearly. I can't hear sounds. If you can hear
We can
it
hear,
well.
sir.
All right. Now see, there's a music going on first. Then now there is this scene is blurring and the other scene is appearing. When the other scene appears, that actually that rotating pieces sound is coming. So you will see that sound is coming before the footage is there. Again, watch this. I'm not going to play from beginning. See the sound coming. Now only the footage came. Not a very lengthy one, but that is a beautiful J cut. Okay, that is a J cut, right? Okay. I hope you understand that. I already have given this link so you can practice with this one when you want to tell your story beautifully. That will be awesome, right? Okay, if you actually make a short movie or something, please send it to my email address. I will watch and I will give you a subscribe and everything for you, right? Okay. Let's go to our footage again. So let's do the opposite of this one, which is going to be the L cut, right? So L cut. To do that one, let's put the footages in the other order. Right? Let's delete these things. Let's get rid of this one, right? So I don't want this one. Right. Now I'm going to delete this. Let me make a footage, right? So I'm also using the same thing again, right? So same sequence, right? But I'm not going to use this one at the beginning. This will come next because the sound is not so good here. I'm going to put this footage at the beginning, right? Okay. So let's take this footage here. Let's put this footage here. Just keep the settings. I'm not using ideal footages, right? That's what. So, you know, if I play, sound is that's I think this is a 4K clip, so it's very shaky anyways, right? I don't want this like that. Let's say these two people are, or this he's having a conversation like, okay, next week let's spend the vacation in a place somewhere in like a nice waterfall area or something that is there. Then it's going to come. See, I'm going to add it like this. Let's take the other footage. So this is the footage, right? Let's take the footage here, right? I'm going to add it over here. Now watch. Now I want the footage to appear. Okay, the footage to appear, right? But not the actual sound, but the footage to appear first. Then only I want to have the original sound of this waterfall. This sound should be there. I like to increase the sound of that one because it's very less sound only I can hear. So I'm going to increase the volume as much as possible. Right. So I think now you will hear well. Yeah, somewhat you can hear. Right. Now this is a little bit too loud. Right. I think this is a bit too loud. So let's reduce that sound a little bit also. Okay. That is enough. Okay. Now what will happen is, now if you take a look at this one, the shape of this cut is, it's going to be an L cut, right? L cut. Right. Now we can keep the footage sound here also like this into the same line to make it more look like an L. Okay. But I will leave it as it is. Right. One more thing I want to do, which is if I play this one, you'll see this footage is a little big. Anyways, no problem. Watch this. Right. The sound swapping is not very smooth, right? So let's see how we can do that. So we'll go here. We'll take the clip here, right? And we'll click here. When you watch this, you can hold your control key and you can press on this sound volume bar, right? Then what you do is at the last place, again, you can click the control key and another keyframe will be done and you can click and drag that totally down. Now what will happen is if you play the sound or if you play this footage, the first footage's sound will gradually fade. It will slowly fade, see? And the other sound is coming, right? So this is how we just want to do it. So if it is totally going to zero and the other sound is coming, if it is not nice for you, then you just take this footage a little bit inside and you can start it quickly coming. So, but I want to take this one a little bit further here. And I want this to slowly get down. And of course, this clip also, if I want, I'll show you this particular clip also. I can click, control click. Sorry, here I should click, control click, control click. I can drop it down like that. So it will slowly start. Now watch the sound. You can't watch the sound, you can hear the sound. It's going. Other footage has appeared, but still you are listening to the previous footage's sound. Plenty of times you would have seen these examples in films, okay? So the other sound comes, right? So when the other footage is there, you still listen to the previous footage's audio. That is the That is the idea about L cut. So this is the opposite of J cut, right? Okay. So this is about the J cut. Right. So there are types of cuts like cross cuts, L cut, right? Cutaway, right? Jump cuts. Right? Jump cuts are done. I think I showed you in order to cut away the sound, a big lengthy process you want to, in between you want to cut, and you want to fasten the process, you can use jump cuts. You can keep on cutting and removing things. Small things you can keep it, especially in cooking videos and all, you can make use of those things, right? Okay. So that is the part I wanted to show you about the types of cuts. Now see this tutorial, we will play that and see. This is the J cut we saw. Let's take a look at the L cut. It's a simple example. Hereafter, when you watch these movies and things, you will realize what kind of a cut they have used, right? Now watch this. The sound of the beach you will hear now. High quality footage, I think that's why. Previous footage, still now the music will start, see? Previous footage sound is extended to the current footage. Watch once more. Okay. So you have to plan well and we have to beautifully do your editings, right? Okay. So I think there will be plenty of occasions, what type of a footage that you're going to make and you're going to give, right? So please avoid submitting things like just download some footages from what do you call sales.com or pixabay.com and YouTube and all. Just don't submit all those footages. Try to make something useful. Try to make something interesting to watch. Try doing something like a tutorial. Try to use all the effects, transitions, features, all those kind of things that you have learned, right? Okay, I think half an hour have gone and we have finished the things which is necessary. Please allow me to show you the assignment, what I'm expecting for you to do, right? I think I have a written version of it, or else I will explain you what you need to do. You can listen to that and do it, no problem. And feel free to ask questions and get it very clear. And your ma'am will be sharing a Excel sheet with you, as usually she does. I think she's there. If she's not there, Suleha, you can update her. Ne? Can you do that, please?
Yeah, sir, sure.
Okay. So just like the last time, so ask her to share a Excel sheet and get all the links of your work. Once you upload, get all the works in there, and she will share that with me to the email address. Then I will log in and I will check all the assignments for you. Right? Okay. So let's close this one for the time being, and just give me a second. Let me check that thing. If I have a written version, that will be great. I should have something, just wait. No one leaves, please don't leave. 20 people are there, right? So we are discussing the things. So asking for a code also to log in. I'm almost there. Wait, let me check. Okay, students, I forgot to tell you how to render a video. After doing everything, after finishing everything, how to take a render output. It won't take too long. It'll take about 5 minutes to show you. I will teach you that also, right? Okay. Um, okay. I got it. I'll explain it to you what I want actually, right? Okay. Uh, I have put it like exam criteria. I don't have a document created for that. It's easy. I can explain it to you, right? So you can take down, or I can write it down or type it down on a piece of paper and let you know. Right. We will close this first of all, right? Let's close this project. And we will open that footage. We did a footage, I think. Yeah, this footage we took with the music and everything is there. In that one, I'm going to delete only my voice. I think that's the music. My voice is also there. I think this one. Testing 1 2. Yes, I will delete that voice. That's all I'm going to do. Let's delete that voice, and let's see. Not let's see. Let's assume that you have finished working with your project, right? You have finished working with the project. Let's say this is the final outcome of your work. I think I have muted something. That's why it's not coming. Right now, watch this. That will come. Right now, let's see. We want to take this one as the footage. We want to take it as an output. Let's say you want to put it in YouTube or something. Let's see how we can do that. Okay. Right. To do that, what you do is you go to, first of all, after finishing your sequence, right? So after you finish doing your sequence, you can go to file menu, right? File menu. Then you go for the option export, right? Carefully watch this. File menu, export. Even if you're doing CapCut, which is for the phone, it also have this kind of a similar kind of option for exporting. After your project is done, you have to export it as a media file and take it, right? So you select export and you will choose media, right? Export media. So when you go to that option, you will come and you will end up with this kind of a screen. Now there are some settings that we need to, settings in the sense that just you have to make some selections. I will teach you how to get the best quality and how to render this one, right? Okay. When you're doing your rendering means this will produce the output. Now hereafter you don't need Adobe Premiere Pro software to view your video. You can watch it in your any media player, or you can upload to YouTube and you can watch in your browser. Right. First thing what we do is in this screen, it says output, and down here, check for the section called source range, and please select this one to entire sequence. Then the entire sequence is going to be rendered. Otherwise, only a selection can get rendered. That will create unnecessary problems. So make sure you have the entire sequence is selected. After that, what you do is, right? After that, what you do is, in the export settings, right? In the export settings, you can do certain options like match sequence settings. I'm not choosing this one because I'm using multiple type of footages inside that, so it can disturb the settings. I'm not doing that. And the format, you can get different formats available, right? So the output can be produced in lot of types of format. Now this is only if you are going to get the audio of the whole thing, you can get it as an audio rendered output, or even you can get it as an image output. A lot of options are available. Usually we go for the option H2.6, H2.64. This is a standard quality. This is high quality, and HD quality you can take. And there is another quality for Blu-ray quality. If you go for these kind of things, it will be taking more rendering, but this is quite enough. This is wonderful. It will come the output. Now I'm going to render it and show it to you, right? Okay, that is the usual one you take. Or if you want MP4 and all, you can choose here. MPEG-4 you can choose, but the quality will be less and file size will be also high. Here quality will be high and file size will be also moderate. It's not going to be very high. And here it is giving you an estimation of the file size, what the file size is going to be. Estimated file size 13 megabytes, right? So we choose H2.64. That's the format. Then preset, don't choose any changes. If you want, you can give a comment. Output name, where you want to save this and what is the file name you want, right? Let's click on this. We'll put it in the just for editing. I think I have something called render. Now, here is the place where I call the render output. So I want to take this one as WO rendered clip. Okay. Okay, I can put your batch number, but I just want to put WO rendered clip. And automatically extension has come as MP4. No need to change. You will just click the save button. Choose a location, type a file name. That's it. That doesn't create the rendered output, right? Okay. Then after that, it is asking export video, export audio. Now, if this is a project, you want only the video to be uploaded, or if you want only the audio to be uploaded, you have the option of choosing either of this. But I want the audio as well as the video both. And it shows the summary output file where it's going to get created and what is the resolution of that. This is going to be just HD quality, not very high quality, right? Normal quality, 25 frames per second. Okay. And the audio kilobits per second and all the audio quality has been there. So the higher the kilobits per second, the higher the audio quality will be there. All right. So this is the source. Source means this is the original file. So that is also in the same size. We are not changing the resolution of that. So 1280 into 720 in 25 frames per second. That is the resolution and the frame rate. Here also the same resolution, same frame rate. So we're not going to expect any loss of information or quality loss. We will not be experiencing, right? Okay. I'm showing you only the necessary stuff here. Okay, I didn't put all the things, and I didn't what do you call that? I didn't confuse you, right? Then after that, what we will be doing is bottom here we have a section called use maximum render quality. Use maximum render quality means this will produce you very high quality, right? I can tick off this one, no, but it is not making much of a change, but I want very high quality render output, right? So you can, after rendering it, you can take it to the same project or set time code, etc. From that place, you can start rendering. We don't do much of these things. We select maximum render quality. Then after that, we're going to do it, right? Its estimated size is there. Then we can either queue with this or we can put at once to export. I'm going to hit the export. The system will be taking some time to render this file. You should understand because I'm lively doing an online session for you. Video streaming is also being done and the screen sharing is also done. So it will be a little bit heavy on my PC. Doesn't matter. I'm going to export this, see what's going to happen. So it's going to do that. It's doing quite fast. I have 16 GB of RAM and it's a i5 third generation PC, not a very new one, and 1 GB VGA card is there, not a gaming VGA, normal VGA. Okay, so that is what my performance is. So it's taking a couple of seconds to do that because it's a small video. If you have a bit larger video, you will sometimes it will take maybe 1 hour, 1.5 hours might be taken for rendering. Rendering is done. It says your video was exported successfully. Let's go to our footage folder. We should have that one. Footages for editing. Right, so let's see inside there. We will have it. This is the folder render, and you can see new footage have got created, and the file size is around 12 megabytes. And I will double click that, and we can play it in the VLC player, right? So it will play. I can go to full screen also. Let me put it in full screen. I don't know whether it will be breaking for you. Hope you understand that. So now if you want, you can simply publish this on the what do you call YouTube or wherever you want, you can have it. So that's the final output file that we have produced. Okay, so all the things together. Okay, simple idea is that. So that is how you will be producing the final output after you do the project, right? Okay, now briefly we'll talk about the assignment, what you have to do, right? Okay, basically you will have, okay, I'll show you. There is a sample document done also. I will show you that one as well. Okay. Right. So there's an online test you will have to take. Okay, I will share a link. Last time also I have made it. It's a Google form actually, and I have turned it into MCQ question. Few questions are there, you can answer them. So the sooner that you answer, you will see how many answers are correct and how many answers are not correct. And I also can get a marks out of that. So that is one part. It is an overall of the lessons that we discussed about the video editing. It will be asking. Okay. Right. So don't take it too serious. Okay. This is not going to have a big impact on your marks in the final assignment. Right. I am very much interested in your video submission. Okay. What you're submitting is what I'm really interested in. Okay. So the second one I'm asking, minute of one, a maximum of 3 minutes. So that means 1 minute video or maximum 3 minutes. So your video should not be exceeding 3 minutes. So if your video is more than 3 minutes, it's going to be disqualified, which means I'm not going to entertain that, right? So I'm not going to give marks for this if it is more than 3 minutes. And if it is less than 1 minute, that is also no marks. Okay, so you need to make sure that is within the time of 1 to 3 minutes also. If it is a short movie type of a thing you're going to make, then it can be an exception, because if you want to tell the story and all, right, 5-10 minutes, it's okay if it is a short movie. Other than that, it's just a travel vlog or something, or small tutorial, something that you're doing, make sure that you limit to maximum 3 minutes. That's it. Okay. So I want to see how creatively you are using it. That's one thing I'm going to check in your final video output, how creative you are doing things. Creativeness can't be taught, right? So throughout the things I have showed you the things. Today, can you remember I was explaining you how you can make use of a J cut and a L cut. If you're using a type of a L cut or a J cut in an appropriate place, that shows that the student, that means you, have the proper knowledge on the things, and that will be pushing you to the grades. Okay, make sure that you show properly do that. And you can do color corrections, right? You can add good effects, you can add relevant and good transitions. Don't do too much. You should add text, right? And you can use these effects and effect controls, like I have told you that, right? You can, small things you can animate, you can show the text, you can do masking, you can put green screening. We have learned quite a lot of things in video editing. Okay, quite a lot of things that you have learned in video editing, so you should be able to do it. And in YouTube there are so many tons of videos are there about video editing you can learn. So video editing tricks and creative video editing things you can learn. So all those things you can watch and you can do it. Next part is tools, use of tools. That means you should use as much as possible the tools like the scissor tool, at least scissor tool, right? Maybe one or two places, the pen tools, text tools, that you should use these things. So I know that you know how to use them, right? That's what the main idea about the tools. So effects, light effect controls, text, all those things. Okay, use of techniques, right? So that is one technique we use today. Cuts, different types of cuts. Not only that we have learned about other things. Speed ramping we have done, speed remapping we have done. Can you remember? So we can make the footages slow motion, as well as we can make the footage fast forward. Those kind of footages you can make, right? Audio, you can fade in, fade out, you can do, right? A lot of things that we have done, right? Well, then you will upload it to your Google Drive, right? Doubts irundha ipo kadinga, doubts thiyana then katha karagannu pulang ogalata math ekka, right? So Google Drive, you have to upload it to the Google Drive, and you have to share the link, right, with me. You can share the link to this email address if you didn't know the email address, which is sorry. Okay, so share to this email address. I hope you all have this email address. Only give permission to this email address so that I can open it and check. So if by the time I'm checking, if the access is denied to the folder, again you are disqualified. Disqualified means you will not get a grade, or you will not get the marks, and I think that will be having a problem on getting your certificate, right? Make sure that you properly do it. It's an easy assignment, and rather than the assignment, don't take it as a burden. Do it, enjoy doing it. Okay, like if you like to do with a nice lighting and everything, like you can arrange a nice table, and you can do a cooking video if you like, or you can show how something is done. Let's say you are very good at making paper crafts, or you know how to make arts and crafts. You can explain, you can put a background music, you can put some text and explain things. You can show some footages. Before I forget, I explain this one today before I finish this one. What is B-roll also, right? I'll explain this one to you. Okay. Those are the things, right? After that, you have to create a small Microsoft Word document that shows some steps. I will show you one of the student have submitted earlier. I downloaded and kept it today. Video editing, yes. Student assignment. So here this one assignment is here. I am not saying what is the grade for this assignment, but this student has taken some steps to do it. I just open it here, right? So they say Adobe Premiere Pro video editing assignment. In down, I have attached my steps, how to I edited. Grammar and all are not very correct, but the student have tried to do it. My video clip in Adobe Premiere Pro for my final assignment, and this is okay. You can read it, right? So he says that create bin in Adobe Premiere. Step by step, he's saying how it's done. So taking a screenshot and put in the Microsoft, add clips to the main timeline. See? So adjust the clips. Right, so add fade effect in start and end, the keyframes, right? Adding text, music. This is good, right? So add more clips to edit. There's the speed, duration. Add special video effects, right? So some video effects have been added. Effects you can add them. Finally, produce the video output. That is what is uploaded, right? This kind of a document is needed, right? This is neatly done. That's good. எதுவும் doubts இருக்குதா? எதுவும் உங்களுக்கு விளங்கலையாட்டி கேட்டுக்கோங்க. ஏதாவது මොනාරි doubts තියෙනවා නම් අහගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔක්කොම පැහැදිලි නම් කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. හරිද? මම මේක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අමතක වෙන්න කලින් කියලා දෙන්නම්. මොකද්ද මේ B-roll කියලා කියන්නේ කියලා. When you make a footage, right? දැන් අපි A-roll B-roll කියලා දෙයක් තියෙනවා, right? So මට මතක නෑ මේක කියලා දුන්නද කියලා. ஞாபகம் இல்லை எனக்கு சொன்னேனா இல்லையான்னு சொல்லி. roll B roll மே ரோல் கீழே என்ன இந்த ரோல் அப்படின்றது வந்து பழைய காலத்துல வந்து அந்த டேப்ல தான் இப்படி ஷூட் பண்ணுவாங்க පරණ කාලේ ඔය ඉස්සර කාලේ ටේප් වලනේ ෂූට් කරන රීල් එකක හින්දා තමයි රෝල්ස් වලට ඔය නම ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මම සිංහලෙන් කියලා දෙමළෙන් කියන්න. සිංහලத்துல சொல்லிட்டு தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன். එතකොට මේ ඒ කාලේ තිබිලා තියෙනවා B roll කියන්නේ දැනුත් ඉන්නවා ක්‍රූ එකක් ඉන්නවා. ඔයාලා දන්න ෆිල්මින් ක්‍රූස් ඉන්නවනේ. ක්‍රූ කියන්නේ ටීම් එකක්. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ ටීම් එක. එතකොට මේ ටීම් එකෙන් කරන්න කැප්චර් කරන එක. එතකොට B roll කැප්චර් කරන්න වෙනම ටීම් එකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට අපි කියමුකෝ දැන් සෝං සීක්වන්ස් එකක් ඕනේ කියලා සෝං සීක්වන්ස් එකේ ඇක්ටර් ඇන්ඩ් ඇක්ට්‍රස්ගේ ඩාන්සින් මූමන්ට්ස් තියෙනවා එක එක ඒවා තියෙනවා අපි කියමු එතකොට ඒකට ගැලපෙන තව නිකන් අර බෑග්ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකේ පෙන්වන්න ඕන ෆුටේජස් අපිට ඕනේ මවුන්ටන්ස් ඕනේ ඊට පස්සේ අපි කියමුකෝ මොන හරි සිටුේෂන් එකක් අපි වෙන්නනවා ඒක පරණ පාළුවට ගියේ පාරක් තියෙනවා ඒකේ මෙහෙම හුලං හමනවා ඊට පස්සේ කොළ වැටෙනවා ඔන්න ඔයගේ ෆුටේජ් ඔතන ඇක්ටර් ඇන්ඩ් ඇක්ට්‍රස් අවශ්‍ය නැහැ නැත්නම් මේන් කැරක්ටර්ස් කවුරුත් අවශ්‍ය නැහැ මොන ඔය සරවුන්ඩින් එකේ ෆුටේජස් ටික ඔය කොහේ හරි ෂූට් කරන්න පුළුවන් හරිද ඊට පස්සේ ඔක්කොම එකතු කරාම එක තැන වෙන වගේ තියෙනවා ඒක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ එන අනේ එතකොට ඒ අර ස්ටෝරි එක ඉස්සරහට ගෙනියන්න ටයිම් එක තව පොඩ්ඩක් වැඩි කරගන්න ඒ ස්ටෝරි එකට අර ලස්සන කරන්න කලර්ෆුල් කරන්න එකතු කරන ඇඩිෂනල් ඔය ෆුටේජස් නැත්නම් ක්ලිප්ස් වලට තමයි B roll කියලා කියන්නේ ඒකේ ඔයාගේ මේන් කැරක්ටර්ස්ලා ඉන්නේ නැහැ ඒකේ තේරෙනවද දැන් ඔය චිත්‍රපටයක් යන්න නැත්නම් අපි කියමු මේ ෂෝට් මූවි එකක් කියන්නකො එතකොට ඒකේ කැරක්ටර්ස්ලා ඉන්නවනේ ඒ මේන් කැරක්ටර්ස්ලා කවුරුවත් ඒකේ රඟපාන්නේ නැහැ හරිද එතකොට එහෙම ගන්න ඒවා තමයි අපි B roll කියලා කියන්නේ ஹரித ரைட் தமிழ்ல சொல்றேன்னு சொன்னா அந்த பி ரோல் அப்படின்னு சொல்ற வந்து முன்ன காலத்துல அந்த இந்த ஃபில்ம் ரோல்ல தானே ஃபில்ம் ரோல் இல்ல அது அந்த டேப் ரோல்ல தான் ஷூட் பண்ணுவாங்க ஸோ ஏ ரோல் அப்படின்னு ஷூட் பண்றதுல வந்து மெயினா வந்து அந்த படத்துல நடிக்கிற நடிகைகள் அதே மாதிரி அதுல சப்போர்ட் ஆர்டிஸ்ட் சரியா அவங்களோட வந்து ஃபுட்டேஜஸ் வந்து அதுல கேப்சர் பண்ணுவாங்க பி ரோல்ன்றது இன்னொரு ரீல்ல வந்து கேப்சர் பண்ணுவாங்க அந்த ஃபில்முக்கு தேவையானது மற்ற ஃபுட்டேஜஸ் இப்போ டான்ஸ் சீக்வன்ஸ் ஒன்று சொல்லுங்களேன் அப்படி இன்னொரு ஒரு ஒரு ஏதாவது ஒரு இவெண்ட் ஒன்று நடக்க போகுது ஏதோ ஒன்று நடக்க போகுது அப்போ அதில் சரௌண்டிங்கை காட்டணும் பழமை காத்தடிக்குது பாலடைஞ்ச ரோடு ஒன்று இருக்கு மரத்துல இந்த இலையெல்லாம் விழுது சரியா மழை தூறுது ரைட் இந்த ஒரு மாய நாயெல்லாம் ஒரு மாதிரி ஊழ விட்ற மாதிரி ஒரு மாதிரி டைப்ல நீங்க எடுக்க போறீங்க ஒரு ஃபுட்டேஜ் ஒன்று சரியா இப்போ இந்த எல்லாம் என்ன செய்றீங்கன்னு சொன்னா இதை வந்து வேறையா உங்களுக்கு கேப்சர் பண்ணி கொள்ளலாம் சரியா இதை வந்து செப்பரேட்டா கேப்சர் பண்ணிடலாம் இதுல வந்து உங்களோட ஆக்டர்ஸ் யாரும் இருக்க மாட்டாங்க சரியா இதை வந்து ஃபுட்டேஜெல்லாம் சேர்க்கலும் படத்துல உங்களுக்கு சேர்த்துக்கொள்ளும் ரெண்டு விஷயத்துக்காக சேர்ப்பீங்க ஒன்று வந்து கதையை இன்னும் முன்னுக்கு கொண்டு போகிறதுக்கு கதைக்கு தேவையான விஷயங்களை சேர்க்கறதுக்கு மூணு டைமை வந்து கூட்டி கொடுறதுக்கு படம் வந்து 1 ஹவர் படம்னு சொன்னா அதுல காட்டுறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு சீன்ஸ் தேவை தானே அதுக்காக வேண்டியும் ஆட் பண்ணுவாங்க சரியா நாங்க வந்து அப்படிதான் ஸோ வி வில் டேக்ஸ் ஃபியூ எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஃபுட்டேஜஸ் அப்படிதான் බලමේකේ අපි YouTube එකට ගිහිල්ලා බලමු ඔයාලට පුළුවන් ළමයි දැන් අපි ගියොත් එම if you go to pixels.com දැන් මේකේ ඔයාලට පුළුවන් footages download කරලා ගන්න නේද මේක pixels.com අපි ගමුකෝ මොනාරි ෆුට්බෝල් කියලා සර්ච් කරා හරිද pixels pixels okay I'm sorry made the mistake in this one අපි ෆුට්බෝල් කියලා සර්ච් කරමුකෝ football right so when you search this you will get clips like this අපි කියමුකෝ මොනාරි footage එකකට මේ වගේ ඕනේ let's say we want some footages like this you can take these things then you can make use of this footage in your story right so then මේ වගේ එකක් අරගෙන ඔයාගේ if it is useful and if it is matching for you right අර පාළුවට ගිය රෝඩ් එකක් වගේ. මේක එච්චර මේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ගහන්න පුළුවන් shots horror movie එකක් වගේ. දැන් මේක කලර් කරෙක්ට් කරාම එහෙම කරන්න පුළුවන්. that this is very warm and beautiful shot. හරිද? right. so මේ වගේ footages ගන්න පුළුවන් වාට. so මේ තියෙන්නේ so මේ අපි එකක් කියමුකෝ මොනාර එක්කෙනෙක් සින්දුවක් අහනවා වගේ. ඔයා තැටිය සින්දුවක් අහනවා වගේ නිකන් මේ මතේ ඔයාගේ රීල් එකක් විතරයි තියෙන. ඔයා පේනවා ඔයාගේ ඇත්තට මේ නෑ ඒකේ දාලා ප්ලේ කරනවා වගේ වාඩි වෙලා අහගෙන ඉන්නවා වගේ ඔහොම කරන්න පුළුවන්. මේ වගේ footages තියෙනවා. මේක sound නෑ. right right so this one you can take මම හිතනවා ඔයාලට තියෙන දැන් මේ වගේ footages තියෙනවා ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඔයාලට කරන්න පුළුවන්. බැලේ ඩාන්සර් කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. හරිද? මේ තියෙනවා මොනාර එකක්. so this kind of see මම කිව්වා වගේ එකක් මේ. ඔයා කතාවක් මොනාර එකක් කියනවා. හරි. එතකොට ඒ වගේ footages use කරන්න පුළුවන්. right the good news about these footages are these are all free to use. that means they all are copyright free. හරි මේක ඉතින් ගැලපෙනවා නම් ඔයාලට පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලට හදන්නත් පුළුවන්. using your phone you can shoot also and you can make use of suitable things. දැන් අපි කියමුකෝ මොනාර එකක් අපි කියමුකෝ ඔයාලට tablets වතුරට දානවා වගේ ඕන කියලා. දාන්න tablets water කියලා දානවා. මේ තියෙන්නේ වතුරට දාන්න. ඔය තියෙන්නේ මේ වගේ. ඔයා ඔක්කොම හදන්න ඕනේ නෑනේ. ඉතින් ඔයාට ඕන විදියට මේක තියෙන්නේ නැති වෙයි. உங்களுக்கு தேவையான மாதிரி இருக்க மாட்டிச்சு என்றாலும் எடுக்கலாம் உங்களுக்கு. சரியா? யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். if really wanted. right? I think hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you, right? This is not the main footages. These are just supportive footages that you can make use of. ஓகே எல்லாருக்கும் விளங்கினதா என்ன B-roll அப்படின்னு சொன்னா B-roll footages download பண்ணி add பண்ணுங்க. B-roll footages එම download කරලා add කරගන්න. තව එක දෙයක් ඔයාලා පුළුවන් තරම් එකම resolution එකේ footages download කරන්න. මේ ගොඩාක් ලොකු වෙන්නේ නැතුව 1080 to 720p එකේ ඒ ගානට videos ටික හදන්න. එතකොට machine එක ගොඩක් හිර වෙන්නේ නැතුව ඔයාලට සාමාන්‍ය machine එකක උනත් edit කරන්න පුළුවන්. ஹரி தமன்ட்ட கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ் நான் எடிட் කරන්න எங்களுக்கு வந்து கம்ப்யூட்டர் இல்லை எப்படி எடிட் பண்ணுறதுக்குன்றவங்களுக்கு மட்டும் வந்து நான் வந்து CapCutன்ற சாஃப்ட்வேர்ல வந்து செய்யறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு பெர்மிஷன் தரேன். ஆனால் எனக்கு வீடியோ நீங்கள் எடிட் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். அந்த ஸ்கில்ஸ் எல்லாம் இருக்கணும். CapCut software එකේ මම එඩිට් කරන්න දෙනවා. ඒක එච්චර වැඩක් නැහැ. ඉතින් මෙච්චර දවසක් ඔයාලා මේ වගේ software එකක් කියනගෙන PC එකක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ PC එකේ කරන එක තමයි ඔය ළමයින්ට වටින්නේ. நீங்க ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல செஞ்சீங்கன்னா தான் இந்த கோர்ஸ்ட ஃபுல் பிரயோஜனத்தை உங்களுக்கு எடுக்க இயலுமாவும் ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க எடுக்க இயலுமா எப்படி அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. சரியா? ரைட். டவுட்ஸ் இருக்குதா உங்களுக்கு எதுவும்? Do you have any doubts too? So what is the Google Drive email address? I'll show you. This is the one children you can put. මම ඒක දාන්නම් කොහලට. දැන් chat window එක දාන්නම්. මේකට තමයි share කරන්නේ. මම මැඩම්ට කියන්නම් Google මොකද්ද sheet එකක් share කරන්න කියලා. ඒකට ඔයාලා email address එක sorry මේ ඔයාලගේ link එක දෙන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ දන්නවනේ Google Drive එකට අප්ලෝඩ් කරලා Google Drive එකේ link එක ඒ sheet එකට paste කරන්න එච්චරයි. හරිද? ඒක මොනාරි තේරෙන්නේ නැත්නම් අහන්න වෙලංගලන கேட்டுக்கொள்ளுங்க எப்படி செய்யறேன்னு சொல்லியா. Sir can I edit in Wondershare Filmora? දැන් අපි ඒක නෙවෙයිනේ පුතා ඉගෙන ගත්තේ. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ කරාට එනකොට මේක තියෙන features තියෙනවාද ඒකේ? මම දන්නේ නැහැ software එක. Wondershare Filmora කියන්නේ expert software. මේක this is a industry use software. film making වල මේවා තමයි use කරන්නේ. ඒ හින්දා මම මේක කියලා දුන්නා ඔයාලට. Premiere use කරන්න පුළුවන් ගොඩක් හොඳයි. නැතිම තැන use කරන්න. මොකද මම දැන් permission දෙනවා ඔයගලන්ට use කරන්න CapCut එකත් use කරන්න permission දෙන හින්දා ප්‍රශ්නයක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මට project එක හරියට කරලා දෙවොනේ. හරි. submit කරන්න සති දෙකයි දෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඔයාලට ඔයාලා submit කරන්න ඕන. අද දෙවෙනිදානේ. 16ට කලින් සබ්මිට් කරන්න. හරි 17 කියලා තියාගන්නකො. 17th රෑ 12ට කලින් සබ්මිට් කරන්න. Right? So before 17th, I will inform your coordinator ma'am about this. Right? So next week onwards, 7:30 onwards, we will not be having the video editing class. Okay? So you can utilize that time for something else. Right? I will inform the coordinator, no problem. But you can start now working on your assignment. Right? Okay. Hope you found the session useful. Can you please put out of 10 how much you understood the session overall? How was the session? You can just give me a feedback and you can leave. Hopefully on another day, if we get a chance to meet and get a chance to do a session for you, I would love to hear from you and love to do it a session for you. It was very nice teaching you all people. Thank you very much for your time. All right then. Okay, you can take leave then. Okay, I'll be taking my leave. Wish you all the best and good luck for your assignments, right? And God bless you all. Take care. Bye.